Hellfire is not a real place. You cannot show me a single verse that says, and God created hell. It doesn't exist. At least, not in the same book that carefully walks you through creation step by step. Open the book of Genesis. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Life, land, light, structure. Everything is named. Everything is accounted for. Hell is missing. So, what did the earliest belief system actually say? In the Hebrew Bible, the destination of death for everyone was sure. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. No fire, no torture, no eternal punishment. Just the grave. Everyone goes. No separation, no system of torment. That was the foundation. Then the language begins to shift. In the New Testament, you hear about Gehenna, but Gehenna is not an invisible cosmic prison. It was a real physical place, a valley associated with burning and decay. It was only used as imaginary, a symbol of destruction, not introduced as a constructed realm of eternal punishment. Then you reach the book of Revelation and now you see the lake of fire. But Revelation is not a blueprint, it is a vision, symbolic, apocalyptic, layered in imagery, not a literal construction narrative. So let's strip everything down to what's actually there. Creation is detailed, hell is not. Death is originally the grave. Later language became symbolic, and final imagery is visionary. That's not consistency, that's evolution. So now, if something is real enough to govern your life through fear, why is it never clearly established? If something is as important as you were told, why does it appear gradually rather than from the beginning, like heaven and earth? If he was always there, why was he not named when everything else was? Did the writer forget that in a book that was supposedly inspired by God? And now the question you cannot dodge. If God created everything in the beginning and never once created hell, then who or what introduced that place you've been taught to fear? Sit with that, not emotionally, but logically, because fear should never be built on something that cannot clearly show its origin.